So, hello, all of you lovely people. It is the weekend for me. It's actually April 1st today, so I probably shouldn't say that because this might end up coming out like a week later than now, but hopefully I get this edited this weekend and we're looking at like a Sunday or a Monday upload. But nothing too crazy as far as a haul goes this month. Now, what I will say is, in like the last month or so, I have been going pretty ham on renovating my manga room here. And so I have new bookshelves. I rearranged my wall shelf. It's been a lot of work. The wall shelf has been a nightmare. It's like moving over 1,000 volumes of manga just to like get the shelves in a different orientation. It's miserable, but I finished that today, so I'm so happy with that. Got managed to squeak out a little bit more room now for volumes. So volumes like these. So this month, what are we really looking at? We're looking at like a decent amount of used volumes. These are used volumes. These ones over here are used volumes. Quite a bit of used stuff this month, to be honest with you. Not a ton of new stuff, but a little bit sprinkled here and there. I think next month I'm going to have a lot of new stuff, but I just found some good deals over the course of of the month. We'll just kind of go over them as we get to them. So let's go ahead and get right into that. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with this volume here. Another volume of I Was Reincarnated as the Seventh Prince. Actually, let me go ahead and move the mic a little bit closer to my face before I forget and mess up my audio for the entire video. So, uh, I love how legitimately like 2 months ago, I was like, I hate titles with reincarnated or anything about isekai. I'm so done with it." And now I'm reading this series and I love it. I really like this series a lot. The art is beautiful. It's so well done. I really love the art in this series. Let's see. Make sure I'm uh, not opening up to anything untoward because the artist does do the saucy stuff really well, but he also just does really interesting action um and character expressions as well. One of those authors that just does a really good job at character expression and stuff like that, but also really hits that beautiful like male and female figure, if I'm being honest with you. Where am I going to put these as I go? Put them down here. I'm going to get my small table today, which is a bit awkward. But why don't we just go ahead and continue with Fire Force here? So, some of you may be wondering, hey, does this man not know about all the omnibus volumes of Fire Force that are out right now? And you would be correct. So, I'm in a bit of a weird spot because I had about 15 or so volumes of Fire Force already in the singles. But I had them smattered. Like I had like 1 through 5, and then I was missing one, and then I had, 10, 11, 12, and then I had 25, 24, and 23. It was really awkward. Well, the other day I found this big section of used Fire Force, and I was pretty much able to fill in all of my blanks to the point where is there anything really on the back of these? Not really by the look of it. So I was able to fill in all of my blanks, and so these were like five. I think I got them for like $5 a piece. Problem is that's essentially the same as the omnibuses because I'm pretty sure I've been able to find the omnibuses for about $15, which they've got 3 volumes in them. At least I believe they do. They must with how big they are. So it's kind of like, well, damn, that's like just buying the new omnibus. So it's tough. I was like, well, I have the singles, so I'm gonna buy these. It just seemed like the smart thing to do because it wasn't like a price difference. I could buy these. Well, there's shit all over these ones for some reason. I wasn't like wasting any money buying these. Oh, oh no. Is that supposed to, maybe that's just supposed to be like that? I actually am interested to know if that's supposed to be like that or if that's a cover error. Maybe not. I really can't tell if that's supposed to be covered in shit like that or not. But either way, maybe it's on purpose. um, but no, so I got a decent amount of singles here. I'm happy with them. I'm assuming that these ended up being thrown into the used bin by somebody because they were switching to the omnibuses because it wasn't the full series by any means. So someone who had like the first 20 volumes and then decided to switch over, I'm not entirely sure because that's the problem is that even though I was able to buy these used for $5, I probably couldn't get $5 back for them necessarily if I tried to sell them. So even if I sold the ones I have, you're still end up spending more money just to get the omnibuses, which I must say the omnibuses are very nice. They made them bigger. The only thing about them is with this one and Kodansha has another set of omnibuses that are the same exact release. I can't remember what series was it? I can't remember. But I've seen a lot of the covers and spines be damaged on the shelves, and that's weird. I'm like, why are I seeing so many of them that are damaged? I'm just wondering if it's because the covers or the spined cardboard and stuff is just less-ish quality. I'm not sure, so it makes me a little nervous, even though they do look quite nice for 3-volume omnibuses, because once you get up to 3 volumes, you have to make sure you're making it quality, otherwise it's gonna be shit to read and it's not gonna last very well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll move over to this other stack. And this one I was really happy to find these ones used. This is like a really random one where I'm like, damn, not something I really would expect to find. The case study of Vanitas. So beautiful artwork. Um, obviously, I believe this is from the same author of Pandora Hearts, I think. And one thing is, I guess I'll show it to you in just a minute. I meant to grab it before this, but I'll grab it in a second. So this beautiful art, beautiful spines. I love the texture on the spines. It's not your traditional glossy. It's a little bit matte feeling, and I really enjoy it. So they just seem like high quality volumes, and they're big as well. Like they're chunky. Not all of them are quite as chunky as this volume 2 here is though, but a couple of them are just as big as this one. And so just really beautiful volumes, really beautiful art. A series I've wanted for a long time, but since it's not on my priority list, you kind of do that thing where like, okay, I'll pick it up eventually, or if I wait long enough, maybe I find it used. So, and I did, which is really cool. So you'll see me run around the camera here. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just gonna do this quick. Ugh. Okay, maybe I will cut that out because that's kind of awkward, but maybe I won't at the same time. Um, so this is something I always kind of want to do, but sometimes I don't just because I hate doing it because it feels bad. So here is volume 4, which I just picked up from this set, and here is volume 4 that I had picked up previously. Here, let me do it like that so you guys can see. So let me turn that so maybe there's not so much of a glare there. So yes, I now have 2 volume 4s, but clearly, as you can see, this volume 4 I got signed at a convention last year from the lovely voice actress for this character. She was so pleasant. I got a ton of stuff signed by her. She was awesome. It's a small convention, a local convention, and frankly, they weren't very busy, so I legitimately ran over to the Bull Moose across the street and bought some more stuff for her to sign because it was just cool and I got to chat with him. So um, it's one of the things where I always tell myself I'm going to do it, but I never like to do it because I hate buying a volume full price for one I already have. And so when I was ordering all these, I was going to leave out volume 4. And then I was like, you know what? Because I keep my signed volume separate. As you can see, this one's in plastic. So when I did that, sometimes it's awkward on my shelf because you look and it's like, well, where's just missing a volume when you're going through it. So it's one of the things I do forget to do a lot of the time that I should be keeping track of which volumes I need to, if I can, especially if I find it used, to buy it again. Because I think that is what I would prefer to do. I think I would prefer to get another volume to replace it with because these volumes I don't intend on reading anymore. So it would just really make a lot of sense to get another volume so I can actually, continue reading that series or reading it again. Man, these books are so heavy. and the covers feel so nice. Like they're beautiful. I'm like, this is such a heavy book. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really do. And then volume 8. So this was a really cool find. This is probably the best find of the month for me, and I'm frankly just really kind of happy about it. Let's see if we can like do maybe like a little switch out here. We'll grab these ones and push these ones back here before those ones fall over. All right, another volume of My Dress Up Darling. Lovely series. Series that I love a lot. Love the characters. It's just really fun. Beautiful art, fun story. I learned a lot of things about cosplaying that I frankly just never knew, which was cool. Lots of interesting character development and stuff like that. So, oh, there she is. I just needed her smile. I just needed to see it, and so lovely series. I'm gonna put these down here actually. Oh man, the small table is difficult. The great. I actually don't know how to say this. So the great Jahi Jahi? Is that how you'd say it? Sorry if I'm wrong. I mispronounce words I know how to say, so when I don't know how to say them, it becomes rather tough. I think I get these on Right Stuff sale. I think I needed a couple more things in my cart, and I thought the first volume was cute, so I want to give the other volumes a chance for sure to get a little bit more into it. It's been a while since I read that first volume, but it is cute, definitely a cute series, and with the little chibi version of her, the demoness, demon queen. What was she again? It's been a minute since I read the first volume. So, oh wait, is that literally the meme picture with her with the mug, or is that a common trope that happens all the time? I'm actually not sure. But got volumes 2 and 3 of that. Um, this is a used volume of, I think it's like a spin-off of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I still need to read my slime book, so I don't know exactly what this is. But because it was in a used section with a bunch of the other ones, I picked it up because I have a feeling I'm going to want it. To Your Eternity. This is just one I'm behind on. I'm behind on everything, but just join the club To Your Eternity. So volumes 2 and 3 of that. Beauty and the Feast. This is really weird. I love the art in this series. What is up with this cover though? I feel like the art on this cover is really kind of wonky. Like her face is weird, which is odd because generally speaking, the art in the series is really nice. So I'm not sure why the cover art on this one's so wonky. But no, I really like this series. I think both the characters, well, I say both. Um, our main female protagonist, she's adorable. I really like her, and as the series has gone on, she's definitely got like a bit more character development and stuff. I still don't really know where the series is going. I don't know if it's just going to have fun with the implying romance thing or if it's actually going to go there. I'm not sure because obviously it's a little there's a little bit of a thing going on, but there I have a feeling you can almost tell already that the series is actively aging uh the the male protagonist to make him like older and like soon to be out of high school. So, which I mean is its own issue, but hey, I will applaud them if the author actually decides to go there and makes an interesting narrative on it. So that will be interesting. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I've been listening to the audiobooks recently and just needed to get this. I had volume 2 used that I got forever ago, so I finally was able to pick up volume 1. Alrighty. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Adore this series. I adore these two. I love them. It's a really unique idea, which is just one of those things where it's hard to come across a new unique idea in this just high school, like, innocent romance, genre. And so I just love that she's all it's such a unique concept to just basically have the main female protagonist always be like squinting and looking really grumpy and angry and not have her constantly having to be look really cutesy or something like that. And so I love her. I just love this series. It's been really cute. There's not obviously a whole lot to it, but the art is nice, the character design's nice, and I like it. What can I say? I like it. I like it. Oh, insert Titanic 84 years meme. One day, and we are getting closer. One day, the Toradora manga will be finished. I think it's kind of wild that the Toradora manga is still going. Uh, I mean, just kind of crazy. It's been so long. And so this volume just recently came out. But I will say, we're getting there. I mean, you can see I haven't had time to read this yet. It won't take me very long because I'm so familiar with the story. But I mean, damn, I'm thinking what? Maybe two more volumes after this one? Do you think? Hopefully not three. Because three would take like 5 years. And I don't actually know if that's a joke. So hopefully two more volumes and we can finally call the Toradora manga completed. All right. I think this finishes off Kimi ni Todoki. To. Why did I forget how to say this? I don't know. Leave me alone. I said what I said. I accept the consequences. So volume 28, 27, and 29, that completes the series for me. So that should actually be a really fun binge. I've read the first like 5 volumes, but it's been a long time, so I'm probably gonna have to start over again, which is kind of unfortunate. But that should be a fun binge now that I finally have all of them. Call Me Can't Communicate, a series that I just enjoy. I already read this volume, and it's just fun. I think what's funny is I'm pretty sure this is because I did when I found out Kokomi was a thing. I was like, damn, I really like that concept. Years ago when I found out about it, so I did what I hadn't done in probably like 8 years, and I just went online and like read like all the chapters that were out. But then I stopped. I didn't like keep reading them or anything. So I went up, read all the chapters, and I think I didn't even realize it till I was reading this book. I'm like, wait, I think this is the first new content since I had been reading it online, which was really exciting. So that's fun. Um, Random volume of Trinity 7, volume 5, been a while. Eden Zero is a series that I really want to get more into. It's one that is really on my radar for getting a bunch of them and reading them soon. Um, it's one of those ones where I kind of want to try to see if I can find it used, but I don't know if I'm going to bother to wait on that or not. So I did find this volume used, which got me really excited because I thought they were going to have more. I was like, oh my God, they're going to have a bunch. And then they didn't. I was really sad about it. Volume 3 of Slam Dunk, but this was random used volume I found at a used bookstore. I was like, wait a minute. It's in great shape, and it's one of the volumes I needed. I'm sad they didn't have more of them. They literally only had volume 3, which I'm like, where does that come from? Where does that even come from? Now, here's some used ones I picked up online, which unfortunately this has very rarely happened to me. Very rarely. These ones are kind of gross. Uh, Probably wouldn't have bought these if I knew. So the top on this one's fine. This one's a little messed up, but nothing crazy. Although there is a hair in this one, which is even a little bit more gross. But you'll see what I mean in a minute. So there's Citrus 1, Citrus Plus Volume 2. Top of this one's fine. This one's got a weird little old stain going on over here, which isn't ideal. And then I think it's volume 3 that has the worst stain on it. Yeah. 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 Kind of gross. So, unfortunate. They're a little bit more beat up than I'm used to. But I mean, at the same time, I got them used and I got them for a used price. So, uh, not like really complaining, but it's just like, man, I'm usually not something that always happens to me, and they're not like ruined or anything. They're doable. They're just a little. I'm like, what is that stain? What is this suspiciously brown stain on my book? And then to round off the week or the month, I should say, I picked up some of the missing volumes I had of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So we got volume 15. This was a really nice find. I was happy to be able to pick these up. So 16, 17, ugh, 18, 19, and 20. It's a really pretty volume cover, I gotta say, actually. It's a really pretty volume cover. And so that will do it for this month's manga haul. So this was a fun one. It was a good one. I was able to read quite a few of these this month, which makes me happy. Makes me feel accomplished. And so yeah, I will do that, and then hopefully I'll be able to maybe even show you guys pretty soon what I've done to my manga room here, because even just looking in the background here, you might be able to notice that some things have changed. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you back on the prowl next time.